So this is Rumor Control. As a quick recap, Rumor Control is basically the segment of the show where we talk about all the stuff. There's always like crazy off the wall news happening in the gaming community and stuff like that. So we here have a segment called Rumor Control that's basically here to talk about them and to either confirm or debunk some rumors, because some of them are crazy. Some of them are crazy, like, you know, the rumor of Dead Space being the next remake. That's crazy. There's nothing that leads up to it yet. So, but we're not talking about that tonight. What we are talking about though is PlayStation and Netflix could be teaming up for a game streaming service. That is a credible rumor that bears Crossroads investigation tonight.
Yes.
All right. The source for this is Rory Young over at GameRant.com. This past week, reports revealed that Netflix was planning to enter the game streaming industry. The idea that Netflix, the industry leader in video streaming, might soon be competing with Xbox, Google, Amazon, and others is an exciting possibility. But now, the story has grown even more intriguing. A recent discovery found within the Netflix app. Maybe it's time for me to start.
Do you need one of them sour strips? Maybe you need to eat one of them sour strips to get your mouth off its mind. Your mouth needs a hit right now. It's like, I need more.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. A recent discovery found within the Netflix app implies that Netflix could be partnering with PlayStation for its streaming plans. A data mine of Netflix's app for iOS devices pulled up two specific images that could draw the attention of PlayStation fans. The first one is the most intriguing. Is a custom piece of graphic art featuring two stylized PlayStation 5 controllers seemingly floating in a blue-purple gradient with bubbles floating all around them. There is no Netflix branding on the page, but the custom nature of the image and its location within the Netflix iOS app imply more complex plan or partnership. All right, the second image is much blunter. It's an image from PlayStation's exclusive release Ghost of Tsushima. We all know that game. Yeah, I mean, more specifically, it's the game's cover art featuring Ghost of Tsushima's protagonist, Jin Sakai. Again, there's no Netflix branding on the image, but the fact that a Ghost of Tsushima image has been found within the Netflix iOS app at all is mysterious and at worst, and evidence of a potential partnership at best. There is one other image that was discovered alongside both the other PlayStation-related images. It isn't related to PlayStation, but it is tied to the service itself. It's a logo for what could be Netflix's game streaming brand. Its name is N, the letter N, game, with the N being Netflix logo. On its own, it seems like further confirmation of Netflix plans to support game streaming. The lack of any PlayStation branding is also notable. Ultimately, it should be clear why a potential partnership between Netflix and PlayStation for game streaming is still considered just a rumor. Remember, this is Rumor Control. Remember that. So, yeah, Austin and I and Nelly, whenever she comes back, we don't want to be bombarded with us, being told that we're frauds and phonies. We're just talking about the rumors. Yeah. We're not confirming them.
I mean, I am a fraud and phony, but I don't want to hear about it.
While there's an arguably evidence that PlayStation-related graphics within Netflix iOS app, there's no obvious sign of a confirmed partnership. It seems like a logical conclusion to jump to, but that doesn't mean it's true. PlayStation does still have its own service in PlayStation Now, after all. PlayStation Now. Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's service, all right.
It's service. Yeah, somebody's getting served.
Yeah.
If Netflix is partnering with PlayStation for its game streaming, it would be a major announcement. A Netflix partnership would have significantly more potential than PlayStation Now. It could even be argued that the moment Netflix launches its PlayStation partnered game streaming service as part of its current subscription plan with no price increase, that's crazy, by the way. That's crazy. That it instantly be the largest such service on the market. That wouldn't make it Netflix's game streaming a successful, of course, but it'd be an instant massive competitor to Xbox Cloud Gaming with Xbox Game Pass at the very least. This is a lot to unpack. And this is a rumor. Like I gotta say, this is probably the beefiest rumor control we've had since we've started. And this is episode 45 of Crossroads.
Yeah. There's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to speculate.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sorry if you guys were listening along and I was getting tongue tied, but this is news. All right, so here's our questions. Is a partnership with Netflix the path for Sony to begin going toe to toe with Xbox Game Pass? Here, let me simplify this question just a little bit. If Netflix and Sony are getting into bed with each other, is this going to be more of an outlet for Netflix, or is this going to be a bigger outlet for Sony?
So, I think it's going to be a bigger outlet for Netflix, and here's why. Netflix has got to this point right now where they are not. I thought about this earlier, and you can tell me what you think about this idea, but Netflix, I think, is in the same spot that Sony is, where this is what they do. This is their main source of income. You know, Netflix is their streaming, PlayStation is their gaming, and they have competitors now that are taking a lot of what they do away from them because they have more money. Think about all the PlayStation. Xbox has got so much more money with the Microsoft name than Sony does. So they have a lot, like they have to speculate. They have to be really special in their certain kind of, like with their certain games and stuff like that make them special. Netflix has to do the same thing with their shows because, you know, Paramount Plus has got all this money. They're taking their stuff. Disney is taking their stuff. HBO is taking their, like AT&T, Warner Brothers, they're taking their stuff.
Yeah.
And so Netflix really has to like work on its own types of shows, and it's got to work on whatever they can get as far as third party goes. So I feel like Netflix and Sony might actually have a lot in common as far as their business goes right now, where they're still top dog, they're still good, they're still rolling in, but they see a problem here where they can't always compete with these guys because they're not making the money because this is what they do. This is their deal.
Yeah.
So Netflix is seeing it as an opportunity to be able to branch out into games, which no other, you know, TV show streaming service is going to do. You know, I don't see Paramount Plus making an exclusive deal to just get Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl on their surface, or, you know, or anything like that.
How did I know that game was going to be mentioned tonight? How did I know this?
Because I'm on the show, and that's why. Danny Phantom's on it, SpongeBob's on it. That's all you need to know. But you know, so I think Netflix is gonna be able to a way to diversify. Mm-hmm. What this means, like, this could mean so many things. Where, like I said before the show, like this could be just like Netflix 6 months free with PlayStation Plus or something, or like permanently if you have PlayStation Plus you get Netflix free or something like that. You know, that would be cool with me. Like that's like, you know, $14 I save every month. Or
you know, that's how they got their hooks in me, because remember when the Days of Play happened and you could get like 4 months of Crunchyroll for free? Not Crunchyroll. Yep. I'm sorry, Funimation for free.
Yeah.
Austin.
And now you pay.
Yeah, I'm paying $8 a month. I'm paying $8 a month.
They got their money back. But like, and think about this, like maybe PlayStation is maybe Netflix has like the servers locked down as far as like streaming goes, and PlayStation's like, hey, can you help us like figure out how to stream our games better? Something like that's going on.
It's crazy because, like, you know, like Netflix is also one of those proponents alongside Microsoft that helped get broadband, you know, a thing. But now, you know, like the level of gaming, the level of network bandwidth that's going to be needed for this, people are going to have to get like quantum services.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it could be. Could it just be that Sony shows are going to be coming to Netflix? Because the Twisted Metal series, I believe, is coming to Netflix.
Yeah,
Maybe Ghost of Tsushima is also going to be coming to Netflix.
Ghost of Tsushima is going to be a movie first. I think that's set to be in theaters.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was for a show for some reason, but
yeah,
maybe they've got like a TV show deal going on for their properties. I think that'd be pretty cool. But in like the biggest prediction possible, like PlayStation Netflix team up, you get with PlayStation Plus, you get Netflix. With Netflix, you get PlayStation Plus, vice versa, whatever. Or you get a
dude. Can you imagine signing up for Netflix? You don't have a PlayStation, but you get PlayStation Plus for free with your subscription. That would sell. That would sell hardware. That would sell hardware.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? And then I get on my Netflix app on my phone, and now I can stream PlayStation games or something like that. Maybe that's what we're going. That would be like so far. Like that would have to be to me. Like that would be like, oh, Sony and Netflix are like in the bed together, and they're married. Like they're married for good. Like at this point, like they're
married. They're having the most lewd affair known to imaginable.
Their lovemaking does not end at this point. Like I just don't understand. It's such a wide spectrum of what this is why it's rumor control. This is
why it's rumor control. Yeah,
it's like the possibilities are endless, and also just like the chance to disappoint.
Now let it now
very high.
Now, the other reason why this is on rumor control is because neither Netflix or Sony have come forward and said there's no standing or no truth to this speculation. Hashtag consummation. All right. Well, I have a really good question for you, brother. How about the back catalog of PlayStation games? Are we looking at a realm of backwards compatibility gaming where we could get a bona fide virtual console full of nothing but PlayStation titles?
If Netflix can make a way for me to download Resistance 1 through 3 on my PlayStation, I don't care what they got to do. You know, if we can get, Austin, I don't know, man.
I feel like you would do very dirty things for Nathan Hale, like a lot of people would for Commander Shepard.
If Netflix even wanted to make a Stranger Things crossover with Resistance, I would take it. I would take it at that point just to get Resistance back on this thing.
I want all of our viewers and listeners of Crossroads right now to understand this. We are on episode 45 of Crossroads, so I want to say since episode 26, the episode after we had Nick Apostolides on from Resident Evil, Austin has found some way to mention Resistance 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Every episode.
Stop. I just want those games so bad, man. Just let me play them on my PS5. Be great.
I swear, Austin. Every time you mention Resistance, I get like the tinglies and the warm and fuzzies because I would love to play it. And I don't know what's stopping me. I can just like hook up my PlayStation 3 and just play the damn games.
Well, what's crazy is like my favorite series of all times, like BioShock, I can play. Dead Space, I can play on my Xbox. Like, yeah. I can play these games, but I can't play Resistance unless I go drag my PS3 out.
Yeah.
Which I bought. I bought from a girl who was mad at her boyfriend. It's like, I just want this thing gone. You can have it for $20. I was like, you have no idea what you just gave me, but I'll take it for $20. Don't let him know where I live. You know, just like, you know, like I'd have to drag that thing out. But I just like, come on, anything you can do, Netflix. If you want to put Stranger Things into Resistance, I'll take it. I'll take it at this point, okay? You want to give me an Umbrella Academy game that I gotta, play through, like a Telltale Umbrella Academy game that's going on now? Go ahead, give it to me. Whatever.
Austin, do I need to basically like help you sleep better at night? I still have in the packaging like the Chimera action figure that came with the Resistance 2 Deluxe Edition. Dude, I need to give you that. It's still in the packaging and everything.
I mean, if you can just give me a picture of that, that would satisfy enough. Like I just,
You know what? Out of all,
man.
like I'm a Trekkie. I love the Aliens franchise. Out of all the creature designs I have seen in science fiction, the Chimera
Yes.
is one of the coolest freaking alien designs
Yes.
I have ever seen. Ever seen.
Yes. It's up there with the Xenomorph. Like I
Yes.
literally put it up there with the Xenomorph. It's like such a great design.
And the crazy part is, like, which one do you think is more intelligent? Do you think the Xenomorph is more intelligent or the Chimera? Because Chimera can use actual weapons.
Yeah.
The Xenomorph is the weapon.
Yeah, I think. Well, if you ask me which one's more intelligent, I would say the Chimera. But if I had to choose between one Chimera and one Xenomorph, I think I'm gonna take the Chimera because I don't know. I do not want to mess with the Xenomorph, man.
I feel like the Xenomorph is just the apex predator.
Yeah, like,
it doesn't matter.
Nope, good.
Oh, God.
I want to mess with the predator. I want to mess with the Xenomorph. Just get him away.
I should clip this and send to David Lasby because David Lasby, he and I both are like big fans of Alien series, and man, he's foaming at the mouth for Aliens Fireteam. He's foaming at the mouth. Can't wait for it. Like, I'm still not 100% sold on it, but I'm probably gonna get it. But yeah.
Well, David also liked Colonial Marines, so take that as you will.
Yeah. He's. But you know what? Hey, you know what? He loves the franchise, so you know that's a dyed in the wool like franchise fanatic. You know, like he takes the good and the bad. Like, you know, like not even a lot of Star Wars fans like the prequels.
I do. But I'm a weirdo.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the prequels. I had the problem with Revenge of the Sith, even though Revenge of the Sith had some great action scenes. But it is what it is. But there you go. That's your rumor control for tonight. If you guys think that PlayStation and Netflix are hashtag consummating, hit us up at PS_crossroads on Twitter. Let us know what you're thinking.